Hello guys, Softony here and welcome back to this brand new After Effects tutorial, and in this video I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create this really interesting and modern typography text animation. You can use this technique in a number of different ways, like creating your promos, intros, slideshows, and without wasting any more time, let's begin. Alright, we're here in After Effects, and first, like always, let's create the final composition. Hit Ctrl+N or hit on this little icon. This is gonna be final. For the width and height, let's do full HD 1920 by 1080, 30 frames per second, and duration mine is 10 seconds long. Hit OK, and now let's create another two composition. Hit Ctrl+N again. This is gonna be text 01. For the width, let's type 900. And for the height 100, also 30 frames per second, 10 seconds long. Hit OK, and let's create our third composition. This is gonna be text 01 plus elements, and for the width and height 900 by 200. Hit OK, and let's create our text layer here in the text 01. Hit Ctrl+T. For the font I'm using Montserrat Black, for the font size 80 pixels, and now let's just type our text. I will type "Let's be creative." Of course, you will type your own text, align it to the center. Okay, if you can't find align option, just go window and you will find align option here. Also, now let's import our text 01 here in the text 01 plus elements. Just drag and drop like so, this composition. And now go here again in the align option and align this text to the bottom like so. Now let's create background for our text. Go right click to create background, to create solid layer. This is gonna be also 900 by 100. For the name I will type BG, hit OK, and also hit on this background, move it below this text 01, and also just go here, align it to the bottom. Now go here in the effects and preset, find fill effect. Okay, drag and drop onto the background. And here basically you can play around with the colors. Of course, you can find your own color. And if you have hexacode, just hit Ctrl+V. You can also type numbers here. Mine is this one. You can also play around a bit more. And then when you're satisfied with the color, just hit OK. Now also let's hit on this text 01. Go again, find fill effect, and let's change color to pure black color, like so. Now hit BG and text 01 and then hit Ctrl+D or go edit and then duplicate. Move this background and this text 01 above this first text and background. You can also change color for easy recognition like so. Hit on this background, align it to the top. Go here on this option in the align paragraph, and also for the text 01 do the same, and this is looking cool to me. Now let's change colors. For the fill background, let's change this one to black color. And for the text 01, upper text 01, let's change color to white. Hit OK, and now as you can see, this is looking really cool and really awesome. Now hit this text plus elements and just drag and drop here in the final composition. And now it's time to add a more effect here on our composition. Hit here again, go in the effects and preset, find motion tile effect, drag and drop onto the composition, and here basically you can play around with the options, output width and output height. For the output width I will type to around 300, and for the output height maybe to go around 900, something like this. Okay, you can also turn on 3D option for this text 01 plus elements. If you can find this 3D option, just hit here on toggle switches and modes and enable this 3D option for this text 01 plus elements composition. Okay, hit R for rotation, and here you can play around with the X, Y and Z rotation. For the X rotation play around, I will do maybe around -25. Of course you can type your own number. For the Z rotation, let's try -15 like so. And also if you want, you can play around with the Y rotation. And if you find the gap here, just hit F3 again to find motion tile effect and just expand output height to see all of our composition covered with our Let's Be Creative text. Okay, I will do 0 for Y rotation. Okay, this is looking cool to me. And our next effect that we're going to use is gonna be bulge effect. Go here in the effects and preset, just drag and drop onto our composition. And here let's play around with the horizontal and vertical radius. For the first option I will type 1000 like so, and for the second option let's go to around 600. And this is looking cool to me. Also you can play around with the bulge center according your needs, something like this. Play around until you're satisfied with the option. And for the bulge height I will do maybe 1.2. And this is looking really cool and really creative. Okay, our next step is to animate this tile center. Set up our first keyframe on the 0 frames for the tile center, and then go to around 10 seconds. And let's type here 670 or 700. And now when we hit 0, as you can see, we have this cool, let's be creative, animation here in our final scene. Okay. Now let's create first adjustment layer here in the scene. Go right click to create new adjustment layer. This is gonna be spotlight. Okay, go here in the effects and preset and find CC spotlight effect. Drag and drop onto the adjustment layer. And here also let's make a few adjustments. For the height let's type 100. Also edge softness 100. For the intensity type 50. Cone angle to around 15. And this first option from go to around here upper left corner. And now as you can see we have this cool looking scene in the final composition. Okay, now let's create another adjustment layer. Go here, right click to create adjustment layer. This is gonna be noise HLS. Okay, now go here in the effects and preset again, find noise HLS, drag and drop onto the adjustment layer, and let's type 2 for hue, lightness and saturation. Okay, now select everything, go right click to pre-compose. This is gonna be part 01. Make sure to move all attributes into the new composition and then hit OK. Now let's duplicate this part 01, hit Ctrl+D or go edit and then duplicate, hit R for rotation, type here 180. Okay, and now select this first part 01, hit G or go and find this pen tool to create a mask. And now let's create random mask here in the final scene. Okay, something like this. And now as you can see we have this cool looking animation when we hit 0 here in our finals. Hit M for our mask, and in every moment you can readjust the points according your needs. Okay, our next step is to create another adjustment layer. Go right click to create another adjustment layer. This is gonna be turbulent displays. Okay, go here again in the effects and preset, find turbulent displays, drag and drop onto the adjustment layer, and here basically you can play around with the options. For the displacement you can find bulge, twist, whatever fits on you. I will do maybe twist, and for the amount let's do maybe around 20 or so. And now when we hit 0, as you can see, our animation is looking awesome. You can also animate evolution if you want. Hold Alt on your keyboard and then left click and type here expression time asterisk maybe 100. Let's see our result. And when you hit 0, this is looking awesome and this is looking really modern and creative. Okay, for the last step what we can do is to pre-compose everything again. Grab everything, go right click, pre-compose. This is gonna be scene. For the name you can of course type your own names, hit OK, and then let's duplicate this one once again, hit Ctrl+D, go here in the effects and preset, find shift channels effect, drag and drop onto the first scene composition, and here let's make a few adjustments. For the green option go full off, also for the blue go full off, and take red from red. This is gonna be cool. And also for the blending modes, instead of normal, find here screen option, hit S for scaling, go 102, and for the opacity hit T, I will do to around 20%. And now as you can see we have this subtle screen blending mode of our scene here in our finals. Now when we hit 0, this is looking awesome, this is looking cool and creative, and modern. Alright guys, that was everything for today's tutorial. Hope you learned something new and enjoyed this tutorial. If you found this one helpful, please hit that like button. Also leave me a comment down below in the comment section. You can use this cool technique in your own projects, intros, promos, slideshows, and so many more. Also, I want to ask you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Let's hit together that 1000 subscribers. Also take a look on my channel for even more great tutorials. All the links are in description. And until next time, stay creative and bye bye.